Happy, happy, joy, joy. We get drizzle, drizzle, drizzle out here on I-10 headed to San Antonio. Remember to like, share, feel free to subscribe and comment. We're on our way to park up at the Loves in Seguin, Texas and wait on our 5:30 in the morning delivery to HEB in San Antonio. Fun of it all. Old pissy weather in Texas. Yes, sir, rebound. Now we got down to Americo last night. Spending that on property. They put us in the door this morning. Was not the warehouse that I normally go to. It was a different one. So they let us stay on property. Checked in at about 6 this morning. They put us in the door. Come out and started unloading us at about 7:15. We are on our way over to old San Antonio now. Do a little quick short lap between here and Seguin, Texas. Fun of it all. Mercy. We had a little bit of a slow down there coming through Houston, but not too bad. We were going to go 610 west and come out on the other side and then merge into 10, but 610 west was backed up, 610 east was flowing, so I went 610 east, jumped on I-10. Because I knew once I got on 10, I'd have to deal with just a little bit of traffic between 69 and 45. Once we got by that, it was pretty much wide open like it is now. Fun of it all, y'all. Old Mesa Valley. I ain't hitting no shit, but he riding in the middle lane. It's gonna be a busy weather day here in Texas, that's all. Hopefully the further west we go, we'll get out of it. I don't know why this codsack Crucius, New Mexico, is riding in the middle lane. He ain't nowhere near catching that truck up in front of him. Just being a tick turd. How you doing, Michael? $67 what, Michael? You put these numbers up there, you need to explain what you're talking about. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to pass Dennis, Dennis, whatever you want to call yourself, because that driver's doing 65 and a 75. I'm doing 70. That's why. Why be in the middle lane when there's nobody in front of you in the right lane? So, I'll answer a rhetorical question with a rhetorical question. I'm doing 500 the posted speed limit, he's doing 1,000. That's a very damn reason why I pass. And if you can't handle that, then oh well. you doing, Danny? Hello back to North Carolina. Crappy weather. Gotta love it. Right now I'm almost to Columbus, Texas, on the west side of Houston. I-10. Got a GPS telling me to slow down in a 75 mile an hour speed zone. I'm doing 70. That's where my nephew's headed to, Danny. Gotta watch them Texas women, they crazy. How you doing, Al? That was slow down, we're in a construction zone. Okay, Liza, hello back to Sweden. Trust me, Danny, I got a lot of exes here in Texas, trust me. Back in my wild and woolly oil field days. Back when I was young and single, I had a girlfriend in every town. They didn't understand the concept of dating. Oh boy, it's gonna be a wet, nasty day. That's all I can say. That's all we can say, y'all. Like I'm gonna make me some ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches today. I gotta get me a bag of cheese though. soppy day, that's all. Typical shit this time of the year. Bright the day out here working in this mess. They out here busting up that old highway. Yeah, that's it, Daddy. Appreciate it. We'll see you in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that here shortly. Gotta get me some cheese, a roll of paper towels, and all that good shit. Get my damn eggs out. Fry me up some eggs and make me some ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches for lunch today. Momo, you just gonna have to wait till we get to the truck stop. We ain't stopping. Not right now. You done been out this morning. Like your titties. I hate when you sit there and roll your eyes at me. I see you, big dog. Silly bird. Ooh, boy. The fun of I-10 construction, y'all. I-10 at its finest. Get over here and see you now. Probably after I eat lunch. Probably book me a shower. Kick back and watch TV the rest of the Monday, because then we can't deliver to HEB till about 5:30 in the morning. Ooh, boy. I don't think you need to spray no water. That you're getting that all natural water through here, buddy. Looks like that dirt pretty wet as it is. We'll eventually get out of this for a minute, and then we'll be back in it by the time we get to Seguin. They got a shed load of construction in Seguin and San Antonio going on. Fucking shit's crazy. Yeah, Neil, I'm in Texas. Got down to Houston about 11:30 last night. Delivered at about 7 a.m. this morning. Stayed on property. Glad y'all get to see how crackheads drive through construction. Speed limit 60, not 75. But ain't none of these crackheads out here are paying attention to that. them to Columbus, Texas. Yeah, 2 crackhead skateboards and driving rolling wrecks. There's probably so many DOT violations on both them skateboards, it ain't funny. But most of your DOTs won't DOT them because it's too much paperwork. They'll let them go and they'll DOT me all day long. That. Hey, you have fun up there in Ohio. Right back into a speed zone. No warning. Of it all, y'all. Crazy construction zones in Texas. My all-time favorite, you'll come up and see an end of construction zone sign, like this big orange one. Tell you end of construction, and then 3 to 5 minutes later you're in the middle of another construction zone. These dummies, they'll come out here and put them signs. When they get through, they won't take them down. Right here, you can get off his exit, go to LaGrange, Texas, where ZZ Top was from. Fun of it all. On to the next construction zone and Snyder babies. Tell them Snyder trucks been running through here. They made babies all the way down the road. Oh, man mercy. It's gonna be a little dull ass day. Get over here to hurry up and wait. No, Raymond, I don't see no Somalians hitchhiking. Why would they be out here hitchhiking when they're getting a free ride off the government's back and the American people? People I ever see out here walking down the interstates look like they've been homeless for decades. But that's a choice any person makes. You got a choice in life, get you a good job, have you a good life, and be able to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. Or you can choose to be a bum and live on the street, harass the shit out of everybody else and work hard for a living. About 2 out of every 10 homeless people out here have mental issues. 2 out of 10. The other 8, you get off their ass and go work. They just lazy. Too, Johnny. What cracks me up, I posted a video pointing out how stupid people are about somebody having a tire changed on the side of the road about getting over out of the lane. This is how retarded people are. They were more worried about informing me that I put my triangles out wrong, which I didn't. But that's the only thing they were focused on. Well, you got your triangles out wrong. Wasn't worried about the actual content of the video. They were too worried about pointing something out that I done wrong and not what everybody else that was trying to run over us while we were getting a tire change was doing wrong. That shows you what low IQs deflect from the shit. That's the reason why we put criminals on pedestals and punish the law-abiding citizens. I hear you, Raymond. Well, that's the only way to be. That's the only way to be, son. Stay away from them damn drugs. They ain't gonna do nothing but wreck your life. I don't even take prescription drugs. I get a headache, I'll let my body deal with it. Your brain's got enough capacity to make that headache go away if you want it to go away. You ain't got to have a Tylenol or aspirin. or a BC, which ain't nothing but a fucking Band-Aid. You know, you put a Band-Aid on a cut that needs stitches, you still got a cut that needs stitches with a Band-Aid on it. That's all them prescription drugs are good for nowadays. Just a fucking Band-Aid. So I don't fool with none of it. I ain't had a head cold. I ain't had the flu in 16 years. Didn't even get a sniffle all through COVID. And I was out here on the road going all over the country, while a lot of people were sitting at home. Amazing how that works. Detox your body and get all that poison out your system. You'll spend less time at the doctor than you'll ever dream. Welcome to Weimar, Texas. He must have been out delivering that brand new Kubota tractor to Farmer Fred. How you doing, Kathy? Hug Stories, how you doing? Yeah, Bub, that's one song I didn't care for that Paul McCartney produced and wrote. Too depressing. How you doing, Rock Man? Appreciate it. We're doing fantastic. Woke up on the right side of the dirt. We always fantabulous. Definitely shower day when we get parked up. That's all we're going to do today is go over here and get close to our delivery and park. I Googled the place up last night to see if they might have a staging area somewhere we could go park up and check in, but They don't have no staging area. So we'll just have to go over there early in the morning, get checked in. Get them to put us in the door. This is I-10 in Texas. Big, lonely stretch of highway all the way to El Paso. This is the widest part of Texas. From Orange, Texas to El Paso. It'll take you 2 days to get across it in the truck. How you doing, Lockerhead? We 107 miles from San Antonio. They ain't got the barrels out, but they still got the sign up right here. Looks like somebody hit the guardrail of the bridge. Yep. I'm headed over to San Antonio, Bill. Finish up this Pennsylvania load. Gotta hit HEB at about 5:30 in the morning. I heard that, Loggerhead. Hell, that's about all I do. Of it all. Oh yeah, Lockerhead, that's for definite there. Got the old P lot. That's the pilot truck style. Most of them smell like piss when you step out of the truck. That's why they call it the pee light. Everybody stops there to pee. Okay, Brad, good to see you too, buddy. We just waiting on these crackheads to get their shit together and send us a different load. Damn load they sent me yesterday ain't gonna happen. They thought I was going to go down to Laredo and pick up a load Thursday afternoon, get unloaded Wednesday morning, 5 a.m. Try to be empty by 8 a.m. Go sit and wait till 1 o'clock Thursday in Laredo, pick up a load to bring back up to Dallas, Texas. I told them no. Yeah, David, it is a red truck. Yes, we going down the road. Yes, sir, that is a Peterbilt. 389. Peterbilt rose and all the others drew. How you doing, truck driver? Yeah, David, that's it. That's it. Road Atlas and a CB, and that's it. I heard that, Tony. Got lucky. Time we got out of Tobacco, dropping the first half of this load. I think somewhat was fairly decent through Houston for a change, which I found kind of odd. Ain't nobody run over nobody. It blocked up a lane nowhere. Had the usual slowdown between Highway 69 and I-45. Other than that, it was pretty smooth. Got on out through Katy and all that shit. Brookshire. No, it is not an automatic. I told you that, Jupiter. Last time you was on here, you asked that, and I told you no then. Still no now. The 18-speed stick. We will not own an automatic, nor will we operate an automatic. If I gotta be reduced down to that shit, I'll just go ahead and stay at home. No, Jupiter, I don't need no toothpick. Don't do drugs, never have, never will. And anybody that's out here running these trucks doing drugs is a fucking idiot. And that old buck would food poisoning on the road. I'd rather sit in my truck and cook me a good meal. I don't doubt it. He's a fucking idiot. That androxide ammonia will kill everybody on the planet. Make the trees and the grass grow, but kill the shit out of people. I know firsthand, Jupiter. I got a level 1 androxide ammonia operator's license for industrial refrigeration. Did that shit for 7 years. You don't play with that androxide ammonia, it'll kill you. It'll drop you in 3 to 5 minutes. Just like H2S gas, you'll get one whoop of it, and that's the end of you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Brad. Sounds like a good little job for somebody in the summertime from school. How are you, Jupiter? I worked with it for about 7 years. Several different refrigerated facilities, I ran their systems for 7 years. Very dangerous stuff. For every degree that it warms up in its liquid form, it expands 750 times for every degree that it warms up. So that means if you trap it in a piece of pipe, you just created the largest pipe bomb on the world. Because it will blow up. The warmer it gets, the more it expands, and the tighter spot that it's in, sooner or later something's gonna come apart. It's real friendly for the environment. And it'll make all these trees and grass pretty and green. Turn them brown first. They come back out, they'll be pretty and green. I hear you, Tony. We enjoy it out here. And when I get my limit, need to get out of this truck, I go home when I get out of it for a few days. pretty good today, Bill. How about yourself? Just dealing with this little pissy drizzle here in Texas. Gotta be a pain in the ass. Got about 50 miles to Seegan. We'll dug off in Seegan and wait to do our 5:30 in the morning delivery. See if these damn planters are gonna come up with a damn load worth my time. Or if I'm gonna have to get on the phone and be a super hemorrhoid. He can't make up his mind if he wants to sprinkle or quit. See what I mean? This is Texas, buddy, and they ain't that damn clean. There's trash all in the ditch. They ain't that clean. We on I-10 in Texas, headed to San Antonio. About halfway between San Antonio and Houston. Yeah, the damn cold front done hit over here, John. It ain't 54 degrees. That damn cold front hit me up in Pennsylvania. Stayed with me all the way down to Texas. peckerhead had been tailgating me for 15 miles. Decided as soon as I moved over, he gonna try to speed up so he can zigzag between me and this truck. We shut that door on that ass. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's an ugly ass canary yellow Mack truck. Damn, that thing's ugly. You quit reading going down the road with your little book there, buddy. You might get somewhere in that damn truck. He got a fucking book on the steering wheel reading. That's a real smart move. That little yellow pickup sat back there tailgate Marvin. He probably starving Marvin. Probably ain't making shit running that company truck. Sit there right beside me, little car. I'm about to come in that lane. Maintain these nuts. We are a safe distance. There you go, big trucker. Cut the pickup off. Should just stayed your ass behind you. Of it all, y'all. Crack-a-doodles in Texas. There's quite a few special ed cases for driver's license out here. Dumb bitch. That's how you get killed, stupid. That's how you die. And your family ain't gonna get no money. I'm gonna get money out of your family for you being stupid. Cause I'm gonna sue the shit out of their ass. You'll be lucky if they find a tater sack and throw your ass in to bury you with. Yeah, Mesnit to lose a self-entitled peckerhead and Aldi. Thinks he got to drive around and cut people off. Because he's, in his mind, he's driving the Aldi, makes him self-entitled and above everybody. Thinks his shit don't stink and he's smelling the whole state of Texas up. Them's the crackheads that cause these 80 and 100 car pileups. They'll be out here on snow and ice driving like that. Lose control and wreck everybody. And then have the balls to sit around and tell the police that it was everybody else's fault. That's the sad part. Then them drive cams come out and show them being at fault. Be just like the stupid bitch from Texarkana, Texas that hit one of my trucks, claimed my driver hit them, tried to sue me. But the video camera footage showed an idiot who didn't know how to yield oncoming traffic. Drew, I don't give a flying fuck about Donald Trump. So you can take Donald Trump's face and stick him up your ass. I don't want to hear about it on my page. He fucking knows it. I done scolded his ass once for that. You put that faggot ass bullshit back on my page and I'm gonna burn your ass so bad you wish you died as a child. These all you ever seen. People rooting for a group of motherfuckers in Washington, D.C. who all should be in prison for treason. For all the crimes that they have committed against the people. Yeah, got me some pretty good. And everybody wants to be on a fucking bandwagon with their nose up somebody's ass. Like that motherfucker's gonna do them a favor. He ain't gonna do nothing but crawfish your ass, fuck you in the ass raw, and smile at you while they doing it. That's it. I don't give a fuck if you red, you blue. I don't give a shit. You ain't a part of the American people. You own a bandwagon with a bunch of fucking punk ass bitch thugs. A bunch of crooks that are making a killing off your ass while your family starves to death. You support them sons of bitches, that's your choice. Don't bring it on my fucking page. I don't want to hear about them stupid bastards. In my eyes, every damn one of them need to be strung up for treason. I don't ride nobody's bandwagon and I kiss nobody's ass. That's why my nose ain't brown. That's why I don't have a taste of shit in my mouth. But each to their own in that bullshit. Old goddamn clown show. Look like a bunch of kindergarten children up there fighting over the monkey bars on the plane. Bunch of monkeys trying to buck a football. Morning, Darlene. Well, I can't do nothing about it, Duluth. I ain't had no service interruptions. Might be on your side, buddy. I had to go back out and come back in. Now my feed ain't froze up, ain't done nothing. But I will refresh it right quick. I just refreshed the page, so if it is on my end, it should be corrected. Can't do nothing about this service out here. These phones lie to you to get your money. You buy their expensive ass service and find out all of them are on the same level. They all suck. But they got you by the balls because if you're gonna be able to have a phone with you every day on the road with this cellular phone shit, you're going to buy their service, whether it's good or bad. Ain't like the good old days. You can't find a payphone everywhere anymore. They done took all them out. Pretty good ways. I'm about an hour. At that time it glitched out on my end. said, Deluge, ain't no point bringing it up. I cannot do nothing about the fucking service. Heard that conversation that we missed a while ago when I said that. It's gonna do that. The only thing you can do is the same thing I do. Deal with it. I don't control the AT&T service. I have no control over it. I'm not trying to be mean, Deluge, but I repeat that shit 1,000,000 times a day with over 200-300 people in and out of the lives. And everybody's got a smartphone, so everybody knows. Everybody's got a laptop, a tablet. Everybody knows the service sucks, no matter where you go. It's gonna do that. As if I got a magic button that I can push and make it quit doing that. Yeah, Brad, it's somewhat flat, rolling hills out here on this way. Mostly flat, pretty good bit of rolling hills here and there. Ain't too bad. Gives us there while the world we coming through, buddy. Hey, old buddy got him 500,000 saved miles. Good for you. Hope and pray you get 500,000 more. Right here in Luling, got this little bitty Loves. It ain't big as nothing. They really need to come out here and remodel this dude. Looks like they gave the store a facelift, but they ain't do nothing to the parking lot. Come on, little SUV. Get your old plain Jane Suburban out the way. Yeah, it'd be a little similarities into it, Christopher, Kansas. Pretty much from Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, all up through there, into Nebraska. This little stretch through here is about the same, north or south. Heard that, Robert. Yeah, we enjoy everywhere they send us out here pretty much. You got Long Tone Harry here playing with himself. running off the road because he can't get his face out of that damn phone. Put your phone down, stupid. Drive your fucking pickup. Don't be a butt-fucking idiot all your life. Crack-headed bastard. You get to playing with that damn phone again, I'm gonna lay into your ass with this air horn. See if we can't wake your stupid ass up. Really, Deluge. You're gonna hit a stretch of rolling hills between Houston and San Antonio, and on the other side of San Antonio, you're gonna hit a few more good-sized hills, and then it'll go right back to flat ground. Stupid bitch. You were too close if you triggered that goddamn camera, you hoe. What the fuck do you even jump over for? Besides being an ignorant bitch. How's you gonna cut the pickup off? Teetotal crackhead. This crackhead's back on his phone running off the road again. Look at him. He can't even stay in his lane. We gonna get on around this fuck monkey before he gets somebody killed. He's trying to speed up. Stupid ass bastard. He gonna wind up taking him around through them bushes. I don't want to be behind him when he does. Get back in front of me, you bean-eating burrito farting bastard. Better blow it up, motherfucker. That's all I got for you, bag. Look at him gonna cut that damn Sigma truck off. That's how fucking stupid he is. They might ought to pull his ass over and give him a reading test. He probably don't speak a word of English. Yep. Oh, I watch all these assholes. I don't play no bullshit. I know what they're gonna do before they know what they're gonna do. Because they're fucking predictable. Stupid is and stupid does. And they all drive the same kind of stupid. Low IQ and no brain. These fucking DMVs in these states to give them a license. They gave my IQ test, they would never get a license. Because 3/4 of them, their IQs are smaller than their shoe size. I hear you, Carlos. Sometimes the truth hurts. I'm on I-10. They pulling them on the damn eastbound side. They ain't got the westbound side open. DOT-ing at its finest. Got them stacked and racked, y'all. Look at these motherfuckers bypassing. That damn day cab knows his ass is wrong for that. He better hope he ain't got one of them Texas boys down the road waiting on his ass. They up there DOT-ing. Yeah, them yellow lights is on. Break for a little radio wheel. Just past that 620, just past that 620, that DOT is large in that yard. They got the yellow lights on. They flagging everybody in. No, Jason, that ain't true. You make good money, but you also spend a hell of a lot of money. Fuel and maintenance ain't cheap on these trucks. Eastbound, DOTs are wide open back there at that jailhouse now. They flagging and tagging. Keep your eyes open there just past 620. How you doing, Mac? Thank you. Now he gonna speed up. I heard his ego. I passed him. They cab Charlie there done lost his brain. He got to run into 580 now because Peterbilt passed him. This ain't neither one. Ain't no Freightliner, no Kenworth out here got a hood like this. Only one truck on the market got rivet hoods. Only one truck on the market that's all metal. Well, I seen that movie, Over the Top, and I think it sucked. I think honestly it was borderline retarded. Which I ain't got no respect for somebody that skipped off to Canada and dodged the draft there in Vietnam and came back and made a bucket movie about being a Vietnam vet. I got no respect for them. So, there you have it. How you doing, Higgs? Appreciate it. How you doing now? Yeah, we're gonna be getting off up here and singing. Oh, there's a lot of them. I like a few good movies. Mostly older movies. Most of the shit they making nowadays is stupid. I didn't care for Lonesome Dove because it took a goddamn month and a half to watch the son of a bitch. When they could have just made it an hour and a half long and been done with it. But instead, they drug it out for a damn week and a half, 2 weeks. This is my podcast, buddy. That's what we're doing right now. This is a trucking podcast, basically bottom line. Well, Jason, the only thing I can tell you is go for it, son. You won't never know until you try. But I will tell you this lifestyle is not for everybody. It's either in your blood and you'll pick up on it quick or you won't. There ain't no in between. Get up here to this Love's here in just a minute. Thank you, Sonny. There goes the F-35. Look like he's making him a landing. So that military boys is out playing today. Sonny, I just tell it like I feel. Ain't nobody got to agree with me. Ain't nobody got to like me, because I really don't give a shit. That's just straight up cold-blooded truth. So I tell anybody, you can ask me any question you want to all day long. But if you ain't prepared to hear the answer I'm going to give you, and you're easily butthurt, it's best not to ask the question. Because my answer's mine, and more than likely will butthurt somebody in a heartbeat. Because I ain't going to sugarcoat shit for nobody. I tell you just what I think. You can agree with it or disagree with it. It don't make me no difference. Trust me, I'm not going to lose no sleep over anybody not agreeing with what I say. And if I don't agree with what you say, I'm not going to lose any sleep either. Yeah, they own this artificial intelligence, which I've seen nothing intelligent about it. More like artificial idiot, because the idiot programmed it, trying to put it down everybody's throat, and it ain't performing like they say it's going to perform. All these AI trucks, every time they turn them loose, they crash. All these cars, they turn loose, self-driving. They go up the wrong way on one-way streets, or they crash. So, that artificial idiocy box that they're creating, it ain't never really gonna go no further than what it is to me. It ain't never gonna be no smarter than the idiot programming it. That's just the way I feel about it. Just like these GPSs, idiots program them. You can't go by a GPS 100%. Because at the end of the day, some idiot programmed it. I heard that, Jason. Hell, there ain't nothing wrong with a tree cutting service. Man, that's a valued business to have out there, because ain't always trees need to be cut. You can still go get a CDL. You can upgrade your license. How you doing, Matt? Welcome to Seguin, Texas. Just outside of San Antonio. I see our loves up there coming up. We're going to be ducking off with this love. Hell, I'm about ready to cook me some lunch. Done got hungry. Fry me up some ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. I got to go inside and get some cheese, though. We begging to be parking, Momo. You can relax. How you doing, Raymond? Headed to San Antonio. Get ready to drop the other half of this load at HEB in the morning. We made the park up for today. We're going to have a short ass day today. 3.5 hours. Set for 10. Maybe more. Then go over here and make this HEB grocery delivery. Off my fucking ass, you dumb son of a bitch. All up on somebody's bumper. You bring that bag of international back up on my bumper, I'm gonna make you eat this son of a bitch. There you go, stupid. Hit the goddamn left lane where you belong. You dumbass butt fuck. Stupid ass bitch. I heard that, Jason. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I know. Move, Mocha. Can't see up the damn road through your big head. I don't know where you come up in. Always a pain in the ass. They really need a red light right here, but they don't put them in. Luckily, this damn idiot rolling wreck pulled out there in front of that damn sandbox truck with his stupid ass. Buddy, we speak English over here. That's all I can tell you. Salvatore. No English, no response. Wait on this feller. Hello back, Dale. Yeah, we're getting over here to park up and chill out in Seeking. We're about 30 minutes from our delivery in San Antonio. Don't worry, boo-boo, I ain't gonna run you over.
Then take the first right.
It's working. There's one of them apartment on wheels right there. We're gonna go across the damn scale right here so I can turn around and come back.
Turn right, then take the first left.
Park up over here on this side.
Turn left, then take the first right.
Mic check, mic check.
There's that damn variant driver wants to park damn near on the damn yellow line. How you doing, Julie? No, Raymond, as long as you set up the right way. And all we done was a straight line back. Now it's pretty easy. As long as you set up and do it right, it's not that hard. Pretty much. Backing into the dock, backing into one of these parking spots between trucks, it's all the same. It's all in how you set this truck up to back in. So I'll enlighten you a little bit on that, Raymond, because that is a legitimate question. Hooked up, be like this. You always want to turn out, turn back, and when it's all said and done, here's your truck and trailer. So then you just bag it in the hole and straighten it up. Just that simple. You got to get a bend in this trailer. That means you need your trailer pivoted towards where you're backing in at. So as you're backing up, that trailer's going towards that hole, and you're bringing your truck to straighten it up, and you end up straight in line with your hole. So I always got to get that bend in it. And the best way to do it is to get, and I'll get outside and walk you through it. you say you come in from right there. You want to swing out wide, get up close to the front of these trucks. You see how close I am to the front of this truck? There's my foot. You want to get your tractor right there. And the way we're walking, you want to get in this spot right here beside my truck. You got two open spots. So you want to get up here to this second spot, this third spot. You're going to stop right here about 2 foot from the front of this truck. Then you're going to give it a hard right, pull out to the parking lot. Then you're going to give it a hard left. And by the time it's all said and done, the back end of your trailer is going to be sitting right here. Your trailer will be sitting right here. So all you got to do at that point is keep it between the lines. Back it straight in. Swing your truck around, back straight up in the hole. Just that simple. It's so damn simple that it's hard for a lot of people because they can't figure out how to look in that mirror or how to look out that window or hang out the door to figure it out. So you got to use this common sense. Thank you, Deluge. This son of a bitch is dirty as hell. We got salt all over it from being up in Pennsylvania and Ohio. And I'll show y'all right quick. We'll do a little walk around. Since I got y'all on here, we're gonna kill a little bit of time. I'm gonna walk y'all through a pre-trip. We're gonna go through a DOT pre-trip. I've been saying I was gonna do this, we're gonna do it. So when we pre-tripping these trucks, we're looking at every component. We're looking for leaks on the coolant. We're looking for oil leaks, fuel leaks. We're inspecting the shocks, the frame. We're looking for missing bolts, loose bolts, cracks. We're checking the brakes for any kind of cracks, fractures. You got to check everything, your leaf springs, every bit of this. Power steering fluid. You're looking at your belts. You want to make sure there's plenty of tension on your belts. Make sure they ain't dry rotted, ain't cracked. And you're going to do this, you're going to look at your tires. Make sure your treads are good. Ain't no splits, cracks, dry rot. None of that. You're going to look at your lug nuts. Make sure there ain't none of them loose. None of them's missing. You're going to inspect your rims. Make sure they ain't cracks, because they will crack all the way around through here if they're going bad. You're going to go all the way around this truck. Checking your belts. See, we got 2 belts on here. You got a little bitty one back here. Runs all this. And you got the main belt. Making sure there ain't no cracks, nothing missing, no bolts missing. Nothing. You got to inspect all this every day before you get on the road. Check your coolant levels. Make sure they're full. Make sure your power steering's full. Make sure your separator showing your fuel levels. Making sure you got oil in your engine. Don't want to fire it up and there ain't no oil on that dipstick. So you're going to start at the front, work your way down each side. Make sure all your caps is on, your exhaust ain't falling off, tanks ain't leaking, ain't no cracks in the frames. You're gonna get under here and look at all your brake chambers, drop shafts, U-joints. You want to make sure your air tank is still under there. And you need to drain them air tanks every so often. They build up condensation. You're going to check each one of your tires, your lug nuts, your rims. Every part of this, your fifth wheel, make sure there ain't no missing bolts. Your airbags are good. They ain't got no cracks or leaks. Then you get back here under the trailer. You got to look at all the framework of your trailer. Make sure there ain't none of these cross members here missing. Make sure your landing gear is still bolted, nothing missing, cracked. Inspect all your airbags. We have 4 of them on the ass of this truck. You're looking at your fifth wheel. Making sure everything's good. Check your diesel tank if you're running a reefer. Make sure you ain't got no leaks. And we're gonna go ahead and get the lights on, because this is another part of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them on. Come on. You also got to check all your lights. Cab lights, headlights, make sure all these are working, flashers are working. See how they come on? All your trailer lights, top and bottom. Make sure they're burning. Everything's working. Flashers. This thing's gonna cycle through. I got it in the test cycle. So you're checking all these lights. You're inspecting every bit of the frame, all the ribs, your tandem slides here, your brakes, your brake chambers. And with these trailers, you got airbags on them as well and an air tank. You want to make sure there ain't no air leaks, nothing missing, nothing cracked. Get back here, back of the trailer, your DOT bumper's good, your doors are on, no broke hinge hinges. All the lights is working. You're gonna do this all the way around this truck. It's 105 checkpoints on a DOT inspection. You got 105 things to check off on it. Can you do it in 30 minutes? No. Takes you about an hour and a half, 2 hours to do a whole actual DOT inspection. Make sure your mud flaps is on there. Your spring hangers are still there. You're gonna inspect everything all the way around. It's a lot of shit. And once you do that, you're gonna go to your in-cab inspection. You gotta make sure you do this. If you don't pull this up, you ain't gonna get this hood up. It won't let you. Now you see, for this Peterbilt, you got a test cycle. Runs through all the systems. Everything's okay, no critical issues, no non-critical issues. So everything's working on that end. And I'm not going to start the truck up for the in-cab inspection, but once you're in the in-cab inspection, got to make sure all your gauges are working. Got to make sure your defroster and everything works, where the defroster windows, your window defrosters, which is right here, windshield wipers work, washer fluid sprays. Then you crank the truck up. You crank the truck up, which we're going to go ahead and do this. We're just going to go ahead and go to full extent on it. And that'll tie up a lot of things. You got to know all them parts of this truck, Raymond, because if any part of it breaks out here on the road and you have an accident, that's what they're going to come after you for. That's how these people win these lawsuits against truckers. Oh, well, you didn't do a proper pre-trip. You should have seen you had a problem coming before it happened. That's why you got to know this shit. So what we got right now, we're going to do our air test and everything else. You got to pressure up your tanks. You got to check your truck and trailer for air leaks. If your air tank pressure drops so many pounds in 2 minutes, if it's too much air in 2 minutes, you got to get them air leaks fixed, or you're in violation DOT. Minor air leaks ain't bad. When I checked this truck, the truck and the trailer lost about 10 pounds of air in about 5 minutes. So it's still within DOT spec. There's a minor leak back there, but nothing major. The tractor lost about 3 to 4 pounds in 5 minutes, and that's to be expected. Little pissy leak, nothing major. You got to get them up. To 125 pounds, let your compressor kick out. Nope. 160 pounds, Jared? No, sir. All these trucks are rated between 125 to 130 pounds. Which we got enough air on here. We're gonna do the brake test. And what you gonna do on the brake test, you gonna disengage your brakes. And when we hit a certain pressure, we should get an alarm once you get it below 60 pounds of pressure. Y'all see that alarm? And at that point in time, With all that loss of pressure, these brake buttons pop out on their own. So now, we gotta wait till we get above 60 pounds of air for that damn noisy ass alarm to go off. Which the higher the RPMs, the quicker the air pressure will build back up. No, it didn't drop too fast. I'd already checked it, Jared. I was just giving them an example of checking for air leaks. Now I'm going to show you all this why it's building air pressure. You need to do this periodically on both your air tanks. Make sure you ain't got moisture in your tanks. Have moisture in your tanks when you get up in that negative freezing degree weather or freeze your brake lines up. Cause you a whole lot of problems. The secondary tank on this truck, I'm gonna have to eventually have the check valve changed out going to the tank from the air dryer. Because it's taking a lot longer to fill up than it should. But you run into that with age on the trucks. Once it gets up to a certain pressure, it'll catch right back up with the primary tank. But that's pretty much it. Now, when you're going out there to get your license, doing these pre-trip inspections in front of the instructor that's gonna test you on your license, you got to use certain terminology of what you're looking at on this truck while you're doing this pre-trip. Why are you inspecting it? And you got to tell them, I'm looking for missing bolts, cracks, dry rotted lines, blah, 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 bad brakes. It's a whole lot of terminology they want to hear whenever you go in and test them for your license. But that's a quick run through just to give you an idea how much shit we have to look at on these trucks every day. Now, if you take care of your truck and you look at your truck, you don't have to sit there and do a 2-hour inspection on it. If you listen and maintain your truck, you know what's what on it, and you have an idea, and you're not running down the road like John Bench looking all stupid because you ain't been paying attention and using your brain. You just been up here. I'm a truck driver. You need to know every square inch of this truck from bumper to bumper, truck and trailer. Just sit in this seat and put your hands on this wheel and go down that road. If you ain't doing that, you ain't a truck driver, you're a steering wheel holder and you're a nuisance to the highway. Because any good driver out here knows his truck from front to back. That's why I don't listen to the radio. I listen to this truck while we're driving. I can hear everything going on in this truck. And I can tell when something's going on with my truck. I watch these gauges on this dash. That's why whenever this digital dash has got several different settings. Now the setting I got it on shows you the transmission, the fuel, air restrictions, your fuel gauge, your depth gauge, your temperature gauges, air gauges. Shows you your brakes, your torque, your boost, and your oil temp. Now I can change the settings on this with this little dial. We can go to the very last setting and it takes everything away except for that little bit. Or we can go back up to the setting I run on that shows you everything. Then you got this setting, shows you just a little bit. You got another setting, just shows you the speed and the tack. And the jake brake. That little engine up there, that's the jake brake off, that's the jake brake on. Or you can go to this setting, which is pretty much about the same. I keep mine set where I can monitor everything. Because all these gauges I'm looking at, all of them are right here. Every gauge that's on this dash is already right here where I can see it. My manifold, oil temperature, trailer air, rear axle temperatures, how much pressure I'm putting on the brakes, voltage. This is my airbags on my drives, my suspension pressure. This is a spare gauge for a drop axle suspension. My air filter, my fuel filters, my general air, transmission temperature, and the front axle temperature. So when this front axle temperature and this rear axle temperature starts climbing up, that means I got something going wrong with my rear ends. Something's going wrong with them bearings, and they're getting too hot. Yeah, well, we don't get into them Pacifics, Gerald. Every truck, you need to know what the Pacific pressure it runs. Just like this truck right here, this Cummins and this Peterbilt, runs 17 psi oil pressure when it's out there. When you mash the gas, oil pressure increases. That means there's more oil being circulated. Detroit's, different pressures. Cat, different pressures. How you doing, John? What do you want, stink butt? We ain't playing with the toy. I'm gonna put you some water, and I'm basically going to truck stop, get me some cheese, give me some cheese and paper towels, because I'm basically come out here and cook me some ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. But that's the general idea on the pre-trip. Another thing on the pre-trip, and I will get into this right quick. This is also part of your truck inspection. Your permit book. You have to make damn sure you got this on the truck at all times. By DOT, you got to carry spare fuses. Now, mind you, none of these fuses will fit this truck. But the DOT requires that you have spare fuses on board in your truck. So they put the fuses in here that are bigger than what fits this truck. We have them little mini fuses, little mini bus fuses. The smaller version of this. That way you can't use none of the spares on the truck, and you'll always have your spare fuses. Make sure you got your in-cab card. That's your in-cab card right there. Gotta have this. This lets DOT know that I am contracted to Western Flyer Express. Lets them know that I am operating this equipment as sole proprietor. So I'm the sole proprietor of this. That lets them know that I ain't stole the truck. Then you got your insurance cards. Gotta have them. Proof of insurance is a valid requirement. This is for your IPTA sticker, which is on the outside of the truck. I'll show you all that as soon as we get through going through the permit book. Gotta have this in your permit book as well as a sticker on the truck. This right here is our clean air for the state of California. We got to have this one, and there's one more for California. This is a permit to haul alcohol in the state of Oklahoma. This is a permit to operate commerce of alcoholic beverages. This is Kentucky certification, which this one needs to come out. And let me tell you why. I don't know why they left it in there. They put these permit books together, and somebody's stupid. We're already in 2026. This permit expired on December 31st. This is a violation to be in the permit book. DOT sees it, they'll write me up. Here's the new permit for Kentucky. Here's the permit for the state of Texas, the whole alcohol. Now here's our solid thing. Ever since they repealed the EPA shit about death with the EPA, since they put DEP out and didn't renew the clean air bill, California come up with this bullshit so they can still be a burr in our ass about our emissions on our trucks. So now, since we're not required to have DEF, you gotta have an advanced clean fleet permit stating that your truck was tested on its emissions and it meets California regulation. So when you thought you was getting away from the California bullshit, they find another way around. But you got to go through this permit book, make sure everything's valid for 2026. This is a hazmat. Here's another hazmat permit. All these are your permits. Got to make sure they're up to date. Now this shows you right here. This shows the gross vehicle weight of this truck. The only thing it's missing is 12,000 on your steers. You're allowed 12,000 on your steers. On your 2 and 3 axles, 34,000 pounds. 4 and 5 axles, 34,000 pounds for a gross weight of 80,000. That's all we're permitted. That's the maximum amount. Anything over that, you're over gross. This is for our APU permit. This is our exemption that gives us a 400 to 500 pound exemption on our total axle weight of them drives back there. Then here you got to have this too. You got to have a detailed explanation on how to use this E-log. So that way a DOT officer can look at it and get what he needs out of that E-log. And unfortunately, he still got it in here for the Qualcomm as well. That was the old Omnitrax Qualcomm that we did have. But this has got to be in this truck at all times. The fun of it all. That is part of your DOT inspection. I'm going to show you one more part that I skipped over while we were outside doing the inspection. While you're out here doing your DOT inspection, you have to notice your fire extinguisher has to be in the green. You have to have a fire extinguisher on this truck. You have to have 3 reflective triangles. So, we gonna go in the store, and I'm gonna give you a little insight on that fire extinguisher and triangles. DOT will hit you with that question. They will ask you, when's the last time you checked your triangles or your fire extinguisher? And if you stand there looking dumbstruck on your face, he's gonna know you ain't been doing a proper pre-trip, because you're supposed to check them fire extinguishers and triangles every time you do a pre-trip, every day. So if a DOT officer asks you that question, you look him in the face this morning when I did my pre-trip. If you don't answer like that, he's gonna dig into your truck and tie you up all day. And they can be, that gives him all the reason to look for anything wrong with your truck. Because just by answering that one question wrong, you done admitted to him that you ain't been doing your pre-trip every day. And that's how they take it.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Hello, welcome in.
Hello, how you? I hope they got some cheese. Oh man, that's gonna suck if they ain't got no cheese. Oh, there it is. I missed it. These things are pretty good too. I like them. I ain't got them in a minute. I'm about to get me some. Me. Ooh, had to mute it for a minute. The radio's blaring in here.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I'm trying to get a new.
There we go. You have a good one.
All right.
How's it going, sir?
Oh, how we doing? All right. I need a pack in the box short green, please.
Copy.
Three white and over 21. 520 and 74.
And then nuts card?
Yeah, you can use whatever's on there.
You got it. It's gonna burn off 585, leaves you down to 1583. So let's go ahead and bag this stuff for you.
Appreciate it.
No problem. You need a receipt, Ross?
Nah, we good.
You all set?
As long as you don't chase me, we good.
Oh, I won't chase you.
All
I'll get my word on that.
right, bud.
Safe travels.
Oh, mercy. Now I can get out here and clean my skillet and cook me some ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Thank you.
Let's go.
The fun of it all today. Yes, sir. The fun of it all. Hey, love, how you doing? You making any money hauling them containers? You making any money hauling these old containers? Little bit. Little bit. I know that feeling, baby. You be safe, huh? Oh boy, I can't wait to get this damn truck washed. She's nasty as hell. All that damn salt and shit. Nothing but salt. You look at this damn stinky butt right here. Who you barking at? Who you barking at? Where you got your toy in my seat for? Hey. Hey, hey. That's my bag. That's my bag, you little cheese. Cheesy butt. It'll look a lot better when she gets washed. Well, we managed to burn up that little bit of time I wanted to, get us at least a 2-hour live in. We had to get some paper towels. Main thing was the cheese, because I'm fixing to cook. Chill out and watch TV. Would you mind? Do you mind? We're gonna get back out here in a little bit and do that. How you doing, James? Come here. Get over here, Biggie. Come here, big butt. Come here. Sit down. Hey, people talking to you. Look. Hey. Hey, quit worrying about that toy. Quit worrying about that toy. We ain't playing with the toy right now. I'll play with you in a minute. Get your big butt out of my face then. I didn't want to talk to you no way. Right now I'm at the Loves in Seguin, Texas. Oh shit, she gonna bring the toy. I see you, big dog. Yes, we'll play in a minute after I cook. Huh? I know. I know. Big dog wants to play with her toy. I know. I know it, you big silly dog. You a big silly dog. Hey, don't lick me in my face. It varies, Raymond. It varies. I may go live at night, depends on what time I'm running. Well, hello, Lisa. How you doing? You gonna tell her hello, Momo? Say hello. Say hello. Tell him hello. Say it. Say it. Don't lick me in my face. You dirty dog, you. You don't know nothing about personal space, do you? You don't give a damn. Hey, I gotta go get you some Tic Tacs. Your breath is rough, baby. Yeah, I know it. I know it, stinkball. Hey, quit stomping on my boys. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Hey, get still. People are watching you, you big clown. I know it. I know you want to play. You want to play. I know. I know. Well, get it. Take it. You want it? Take it. You want me to play. I know. I ain't doing no 34. I'm going to be here till about 3 or 4 in the morning. Then I'm making a 5:30 in the morning delivery. It's mine now. You brought it to me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You brought it to me. It's mine. I'm keeping it. Whoop. There you go. Yeah, they keep it on time. Oh, way my pay scheduled up as a contractor, I've always got about 2 weeks. I'm 2 weeks ahead of payroll. Everything I got paid for this past week, I'm already finished up. I'm on my 2nd week past it. Thank you, John. I'm doing pretty good. Best to get back here, chill out, watch some TV, and cook me some ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And play with this dog. She's hell-bent determined. I'm going to play today. You're going to play with me. I know it. I know it, pretty baby. I know it. You just rotten turd. You rotten. I know it. Don't roll your eyes at me. You always being rude. You being rude. You being rude. You rolling your eyes at me. Yes, I love you too. I do. But you can't get in my face. No. 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 Oh, now you're going to talk ugly to me. Well, tell me how you feel. You mad? Really? Well, say it, don't spray it. Don't you? Oh, you nasty ass turd. Don't lick me in my damn face. Ugh. God, I hate that. Alrighty, try. We better get off of here. Yeah. Yeah, David. We gonna see. How's you over here drinking like a horse? Hey, quit drinking like a horse. Don't come over here slobbering on me. Hell, I don't know, David. Might slow down. I don't think them trailers are going to be able to stay together that long. But we're going to see how that goes. It may be a win. It may be a dud. But hell, the only thing I don't like about them, they got super singles on them. That's the only drawback I see to them. But their trailers are just like any other company's trailers. It is what it is. I appreciate all y'all tuning in for this little 2-hour ride and indulging the little super fast pre-trip walkthrough. Just a lot of shit involved with that. A lot of stuff you got to know, keep your eyes on, and everything else. No, David, they're just like everybody else out here. Prime drivers are no different than any other drivers out here, including ones with WFX. You got good drivers that'll get shit fixed, and you got dumbasses that won't. They'll put it off on somebody else. Been dealing with it for 13 years. I dealt with it at Dollar Tree. I dealt with it at Landstar. And now I'm dealing with it over here at WFX. So pulling prime trailers ain't going to be no different than pulling trailers, period. There ain't no company out here as drivers that take care of their damn equipment to the fullest extent. You got maybe 1 out of every 5 that'll do it. But we better to get off of here and cook some lunch, watch some TV, and chill out. Yeah, well, I did too, David. I was over at Landstar for 2 years with my trucks. Till I sold the other ones out, and then I sold the one I was driving. And now we over here getting us another updated truck. Raymond, there's 2 ways to tell. If it's a spring ride or an air ride trailer, I'll walk back there when I light this cigarette up and I'll show you. But a lot of these trailers out here ain't air ride, a lot of them spring ride. So on them springs, you look right here between the height of the trailer. So we're loaded. So we got about a 3-inch gap between the trailer and the tandems. Once this trailer's empty, the bottom of that trailer will be about where my hand is. It'll be about a 4-inch gap. See, this is a spring ride right here. You see how much lower? See how much lower? This is a loaded trailer. That's on a spring ride axle. So you can see it ain't but a 2-inch gap. It'll be about a 4-inch gap when it's empty. For these air rides, it'll be about a 3 to 4-inch gap. And once it's empty, it'll be about 4 to 5 inches high. Plus, there's another tattletale too. Not very often do you see many trucks running down the road without a seal on it if they load it. Very few. You get a load here and there that ain't got a seal on it, and you may see somebody running super light. They might not have 1,000 pounds in the trailer. They may have a seal on it. So you look for the seal on the back door and the height on that trailer between the tires and the trailer. But you can see how much lower that spring ride sits loaded than an air ride. Little details of attention to detail there, Raymond. So when you're going up a steep grade grossing 79,000 pounds, and you're doing this, and somebody comes by you like this in another trucking trailer, chances are they might have a 10,000 pound load, or they more than likely are empty. Have mercy. I just sneezed all over myself. So that's the difference too, going up in grades. But I mean, there's all kind of little different tattletales and this, that, and the third. You just got to be out here paying attention to everything and not riding down the road like Elmo. Tell me why I ain't. If you're doing that, then you ain't gonna pay attention to nothing around you, and you ain't gonna never learn nothing. It's been all right today, Mountain. We done made it over here to our last area where we dropping the rest of this load, and we parked up for today. But like I said, Raymond, if you pay attention and you know your truck from front to back, you'll stay in good shape out here. And you pay attention going down the damn road, you can avoid disaster a whole lot easier than riding around with looking like Elmo singing a song. I want y'all to look at this KW. This KW with this condo. It's got the condo on it. This is an apartment on wheels right here. That thing's got a bathroom and a shower in it, probably, and a water tank. Got a big back door to walk out. The only drawback to that is you're limited on where you can go with it. Because you ain't got no turn radius. But most folks that run them kind of trucks, they live in the truck, and they don't never go home because they don't even have a house. I wish you quit breathing so hard. I'm supposed to kick the air on. I know it's getting warm in here. But we're gonna get off here and we will see y'all tomorrow. See where we're going next. We still waiting on them to get their shit together and get us a decent load with some miles on it. Yeah, she don't. It's getting a little warm in here. She don't like warm. She likes that AC and being cool. But we'll catch y'all tomorrow.